Hey everyone, it doesn't look like it, but it is time to start thinking about your summer beach plans. And if you're going to some of the Ontario Provincial Parks for camping weekends, you may want to check out some of these parks that have amazing beaches. Now, I haven't been to all of the provincial parks, but I've been to about 41 of them now, and I have seen some amazing beaches and some maybe not so great beaches. So in this video, I'm going to share some of my favorites to inspire you or help you with your summer camping planning. Just like my top 10 Ontario Provincial Parks video, this video is based on my personal preferences, what I like when it comes to beaches and swimming, and the overall vibes we had at these beaches. These may not be your preferred beaches, but that's okay. I'd love to hear which parks you like for beaches because this girl loves her beach days, even though my husband Alan would rather do literally anything else. I'm not ranking these in any particular order, but just listing out the parks that I think make up my top 10 for beaches. So, in no particular order, we can jump right in. The first park is Pinery Provincial Park. Pinery is located on the shores of Lake Huron in Grand Bend and has a 10-kilometer shoreline, making this a massive beach with plenty of room to spread out and enjoy your own piece of beach paradise. With the white sandy beach area and the turquoise and bright blue watercolors, it can often look like you're in the Caribbean. I personally enjoy how crystal clear the water is, making for great swimming in my opinion. And because this beach is so massive, there are 9 parking lots to accommodate visitors in the day use area and also a big lot in the campers area. Some of the day use lots have close proximity to beach access, and some of them will send you on quite a journey walking down long and winding roads or through the dunes up and down hills on their boardwalks. Quite a few beach entrances also have stairs, so choose wisely depending on what kind of gear you're bringing with you. Next up is Sandbanks Provincial Park. Sandbanks is located in Prince Edward County and is famous for its variety of beaches. There are 3 natural sand beaches located on the shores of Lake Ontario and Westlake. Outlet Beach is in the main day use area of the park and has a sprawling sandy beach with crystal clear waters and a gradual drop-off. It's also located close to the park store and restaurant, has accessible entrances, and picnic tables. Every time I visit here, I get ocean vibes because of the color of the water and sandy beach. Lakeshore Beach is in the Lakeshore day use area and also has a nice sandy beach area with picnic tables and some foliage on the perimeter. And Dunes Beach is located over in the Dunes day use area with a small playground. This beach is my least favorite of the 3, but if you like deep water, this one has a big drop-off close to shore and is closest to the dunes area that you can explore. The next park is Awenda Provincial Park. Awenda is located on the shores of Georgian Bay and has several beautiful natural beaches within driving distance from the campgrounds. To get to these beaches, you do need to prepare for a walk along the beachfront trail. The first beach has an accessible entrance and is a large sandy beach area with a volleyball net. We noticed there were fewer rocks and boulders along this beachfront. The further down the path you go, you can find a dog beach and other beach entrances. Depending on which beach area you stop at, there are sandy beaches, beaches with smaller rocks and larger boulders along the shoreline. I really enjoyed Beach 4, but it was the furthest walk from the parking lots, and I definitely recommend bringing a wagon if you have beach gear you're bringing with you. Another great beach park is Halfway Lake Provincial Park. Halfway Lake is in Levack, Ontario on Halfway Lake. We spent a few days here and really enjoyed the beach area. We also enjoyed that it was a short walk from our campsite and that there were trails to get there easily, but you could also drive down and they had a good-sized parking lot. It was a very long and narrow beach, but it was nice and sandy with plenty of trees along the perimeter offering some shade. The beach also had quite a few picnic tables and there was a large flat area behind it for activities. It was a very gradual slope to deeper water, and you could walk out pretty far before it got deep. We got all the way out to the ropes and the water was still only around our midsection. Generally, it was a pretty calm lake, but because there was motorized boats allowed, we did get some waves occasionally. We really enjoyed this beach and thought it was one of the highlights of this park. Long Point Provincial Park is another incredible beach park. Long Point is located on the shores of Lake Erie near Port Rowan, Ontario, with over 2 kilometers of soft sandy beach. This is a fantastic park if you love the beach. They even have sites located on the other side of the beach dunes, making it super convenient if you wanted to stay closer or to maximize your time there. They also had a camper's parking lot at entrance 11, and there was a large parking lot in the day use area, but we decided to pack our wagon and walk from our site. The entrances we saw all had blue accessibility mats to get onto the beach, and the water here looked like you were in the Caribbean. We were here on a long weekend, and even so, the beach didn't feel overwhelmingly crowded, and we were able to find our own spot to set up for the afternoon. Because it's a Great Lake, you can get some rough waters here, but on this day we had better conditions to get out swimming, or, in my case, floating in the water. Mikisew Provincial Park is also a great beach park. Mikisew is located in South River and has a few different beaches to choose from on the shores of Eagle Lake. There are 4 beach areas in total, including 2 campers beaches, 1 day use beach, and 1 pet exercise area with a small beachfront. All beach areas have gradual drop-offs with crystal clear waters and nice sandy beach areas. Though there isn't much shade on the campers' beaches, Alan was still able to find some. There is an accessible entrance at the main campers beach, but parking is limited here. If you're camping in the park, it's probably best to walk down with a wagon or drive down to the day use area. Another thing to note is that the main campers beach has amazing sunrises. I got up early and set up with my book and camera to enjoy an incredible sunrise one morning, and I would definitely recommend doing that if you're camping here. Another great beach park is Presqu'île Provincial Park. Presqu'île is located in Brighton, Ontario, on the shores of Lake Ontario, and has a similar feel to Sandbanks but with far less crowds. The main beach has accessible entrances with blue mats and a big, beautiful sandy beach area with plenty of space to set up for the day, to enjoy a beach day, or just go for a nice beach walk. This beach area also gives off Caribbean vibes with the soft white sand and pretty turquoise waters. It can get pretty windy here though with big waves, so that's something to note if you're planning a beach day here. It's also a great beach to go kite surfing due to the wind, and we saw some visitors do this on one of our trips. In the campground area, there is also water access, although it's more rocky. But overall, a great beach park in my opinion to enjoy some time by the water. Next up is Point Farms Provincial Park. Point Farms is located in Goderich, Ontario on Lake Huron. So this is another great beach park if you want to enjoy beach sunsets or a nice day at the beach. They have a large parking lot, and at the end of it is where you'll find the dog beach, which is actually quite large. The shoreline by the dog beach is much more rocky, but the water is still crystal clear, so I would recommend water shoes if you were planning to swim in this area with your pet. The main beach area has an accessible entrance, and the main beach is much more sandy and deep here, offering plenty of room to set up. There isn't much shade even at the perimeter, so bring your own sunshade if you need it. Overall, this was a beautiful beach with white sand and turquoise waters, and we really enjoyed it here. Port Burwell is another park on my list. The beach is a bit of a hike from the park, so I would recommend driving down if you have a lot of beach gear you need to take with you. They do have quite a large parking lot. And you'll still have to walk a good distance from the parking lot through the boardwalk areas to get to the beach. And beware, because there is poison ivy on these trails. The beach area itself is stunning. It's a nice long beach and very deep as well, so there's plenty of space to set up your own area for a beach day. There's basically no shade here though, so you will need to bring your own umbrella or sunshade if you want it. The water is nice and clear and the sand is soft, so you don't really need to bring water shoes here. It's usually quite windy, so good for kite flying if you're interested, and a great beach to go for a stroll along the water. And last but not least, Killbear is a great beach park. Killbear is located in Noble, Ontario on the shores of Georgian Bay. This park is pretty massive, and each campground has its own designated swimming area you can check out. We visited a few of them, and here we are enjoying Lighthouse Point Beach area, which was nice and sandy and had shade along the perimeter by the trees. They also have a designated dog beach for your pups where they can be off-leash to enjoy the water. There was also a nice beach area in the Herald Point campground to use. The Kilcorsie, Beaver Dams campgrounds, and the day use area all have access to a shared 2-kilometer horseshoe-shaped beach. I really got tropical vibes from the pretty turquoise water here and the nice sandy beaches. And a bonus was that we had Site 1420, which had its own private beach area. It was a bit rocky in the water, so water shoes are recommended, but if you can grab a waterfront site here, you don't even need to leave your site and you can enjoy a peaceful beach experience. And now for some honorable mentions, because there are some smaller parks with great beaches, including Ontario Provincial Park. This beach had great accessibility. Actually, the whole park did. A large roped-off swimming area and beautiful big sandy beach. Plus, there was a treed area with picnic tables if you wanted more shade. They also had volleyball and basketball courts and a large playground. Osler Lake had a nice beach area as well, and it was very walkable from the campground. Some sites were even right across from the beach, which would make it very convenient. It was nice and sandy, clear water, and some shade along the perimeter. There was plenty of space to spread out along the waterfront as well. Silver Lake Provincial Park had a really nice beach area, and even though it was pretty busy while we went there was lots of room to set up on the beach. And while the park itself was quite small and didn't have much to do, the main beach area really is the draw here if you're looking for a relaxing beach camping weekend. And last on my honorable mentions is Windy Lake Provincial Park. We didn't camp here, but we stopped in when we went up north. The beach area here was really long and sandy, the water was clear, and it looked like a great beach to spend a day at. Plus, there were some trees and shaded areas along the edge of the beach. Well, I hope this video can be helpful for you if you're thinking about booking a beach getaway to one of the Ontario Provincial Parks this summer. There are so many great parks to choose from, and no matter your camping and swimming style, you can probably find something pretty great. Anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell because I have even more camping and travel videos coming your way. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're keeping warm.